from the Grove. Hey, it is Saturday. Couldn't get out here on Friday to finish up last week, and Jill hadn't been out here all week, so wanted to come out and check out what was going on. Didn't expect anything, but the house was a beehive. The Archistone guys, Zoli and his crew, were here, and they're doing the final coat on the fireplace, which was great. The trim carpenters are out here as well, putting in the shoe molding on the floor now that it's in, so that's very good. And there was a whole big crew of painters here, so the painters are already started. So, geez, we're just continuing our efforts, and we'll see you on Monday. Good Monday morning from the Grove, and welcome to Build Week 25. So we got a few people here today. The Archistone guy is working on the fireplace mantle. They've gotten it kind of sanded out, and now they're putting the coat on that. And they have the coat on the whole fireplace chimney there, and it's looking pretty good. I really like the way it looks. The color is lightened a little bit since it's dried, and it looks really good. The insulation guys are here today as well, and underneath the house, if you'll recall going way back to the beginning of our videos, the guys put down a plastic barrier on the ground in the foundation, and then they put stone down, and then they come in about this time in the build and they put the final moisture barrier down and they tape it all off. How you doing?
Good.
So we're at that point, and they're doing that today, and it just means we're getting closer all the time. There's several folks here from the painting company, and they're in and masking. Saturday, I'm sorry, they were here and they did a lot of cleanup and all of that, but today they're in masking. There's two people here. They're masking around the baseboards and the shoe molding, because that all still needs to be painted, and then the walls get painted again, and then we start looking for touch-up to do, and they'll finalize the paint. But apparently it's still going to be pretty close to a 2-week process, so we'll see them here, I think, pretty much every day. Good Tuesday morning. I'm on my way out to the house. It's about 10 a.m. right now. I got a call yesterday from Mr. Rickman asking what height we wanted the chandeliers in the great room, so I expect that we'll see those hung today. He also told me that the dining room chandelier hadn't come in yet, and we are replacing the lighting that's over the island, but they're going to hold off replacing those for the moment. So on my way out, and we'll see what there is to see. It's another beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's going to be a little hot and muggy today. It's going to be 91, and I'm sure the humidity's up there pretty good. Have a 3 o'clock tea time, so it'll be a little steamy out there, but it should be fun. So let's go in and see what there is to see. Well, the chandeliers did get hung yesterday. They don't have the bulbs in them yet because the painters are going to still be painting another coat on the ceiling. So they don't want them breaking any of the bulbs. But they look pretty good. And these particular chandeliers, a big part of how they look is the bulbs. So we won't really get to see how they look until they're able to put the bulbs in. But the painters are in there and they're going strong, repainting the walls, so that's starting to look pretty darn good. And I noted that they had set the vanity in the half bath, which is nice. They haven't set the sink. There'll be a sink on top of that vanity in there, but the toilet's in there now as well too, so we are definitely gaining on it. They poured the pad this morning for the spa equipment, so that's drying. I don't know when they're gonna pour the porch, the front porch. It looks like it's all cleared out and ready to go. I would have thought they would have poured those at the same time, but apparently not. Haven't really heard a status per se on the spa. There was another thought that they might spray the gunite on Wednesday this week, but it's Tuesday and it's not anywhere near ready, so I don't know what's going on with the spa at the moment. Well, that's it for today, Tuesday, so we will see you tomorrow on Wednesday. Good morning from the Grove. It is Wednesday morning. I've been at the house now for just about an hour. I met with Mr. Rickman this morning and we discussed a wide variety of issues, so let me see if I can bring you up to speed. So the painters are continuing to go through the house, and I talked about their process with Mr. Rickman, which made me feel a lot better because the dark gray paint is pretty challenging and there's a lot of work needed to be done to get that just right, and they are actually going through it, and it's a good process. I think we'll end up with a real quality product when we get done. The fireplace mantel, as you can see, is completely done, and really like the way it looks. Very happy with that. We talked about some of the areas that we hadn't defined the paint colors yet. We talked about the porch paint, the ceiling, the crown molding, and the posts. We're going to do the ceiling the same color as the ceilings in the house, the crown molding the same color as the crown molding in the house, and then the posts will be done in the same paint as the exterior of the house. We also talked about the garages. The garage shed roofs need to be painted underside, and they're going to be painted the same color as the exterior of the house, and the garage doors will be painted the same color to match the gutters on the house, so they'll be black. We talked about the front porch, and we finalized the driveway layout. Driveway actually has several designs that will be put into it when they do it. There's going to be a diamond in the middle of where the two garages are, and there's cross cutting that will be done in the garage as a design as well. I'll try to show you a picture of that. We picked out the stain colors for the corbels on the garages, and they're going to be ebony, as will the fireplace mantle on the porch, and so it's pretty much black. The front door and my office desk will be done in dark walnut, so that'll really be the only wood color on the exterior of the house, and so it should look fairly rich. Dark walnut's actually fairly dark, and it should look pretty good. So that's it for today. We'll see you tomorrow. Hello from the house. It is Thursday afternoon. I have a 3 o'clock tea time. It's about 2 o'clock now, so popped into the house to see how the painters are doing. Things are coming along quite nicely. They started painting the garage doors. We decided to try to match those to the gutters, and it looks pretty darn good, so pretty happy with that. They're still slogging at it. It's all painting today. Good Friday morning from the Grove. It's starting to rain, so I got to be careful not to get my camera wet. So everything's looking great. The painters are still slogging along. You'll see the garage doors are finished and painted now. The corbels are stained. ebony, and so they look kind of black. So that looks pretty great.
We have black garage doors.
The painting on the inside's coming great. They're painting on the back porch now, getting the ceiling done and getting ready to start on the crown molding back there. And hallelujah, someone was here and actually worked on the spa. So that's excellent news. We're trying to get that done, but it's been a slow slog trying to get the spa done. We'll see. Today, Jill and I had to go to Doll Tile and re-pick out our backsplash tile because it wasn't going to get here on time, and what did get here wasn't the correct size, correct color, etc., etc. Thank you, COVID-19. So now we have new tile coming in. Hopefully it'll all be here by the end of next week and we won't slow things down too badly. Okay, we are 232 inches wall to wall.
And how many feet is that?
19 feet, 1, 2, 3, 4 inches. 19 feet 4.
Okay.
Other than that, it's the end of build week 25.